Curious about Kristen's head. She's working on the next part of our story here. It's a big week across the nation. We're celebrating people who make our lives easier and a lot more interesting. We're talking about makers this week. We have a couple of Albuquerque's makers with us this morning, Carlos Amarillo and Amaranta Mia Manzanares Juarez. They're both brother and sister here, and they're going to share with us a couple of projects they've just finished up. They're impressive by all means. Kristen's going to be talking to them in just a few minutes. But first, we have the Mini Maker Fair Board of Directors member, Wendy Flybutter. I want to thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so let's talk about Makers Week. It's June 12th through the 18th. What does that mean?
Makers Week is a time where we celebrate makers and have the nation actually kind of showcase what they have going on. It's a time to show innovation and how we develop, because America's definitely built on innovation and different stuff. So it's started with last year we had Makers Day at the White House, and then this year it's turned into a Maker Week, and so there's actually a Maker Fair there.
Okay.
And then at the end of August, on the 29th and 30th, we're going to have a Makers Fair here in Albuquerque at the Balloon Museum.
And how many makers are you going to have there?
We usually have 100 makers. Last year we had 150, and it was really fabulous, and it spanned everything. It was everything from textiles to homesteading to technology and everything in between.
Okay, and what I love about this is that it not only lets you see, you know, maybe opens a window to a lot of creative minds, but it could really inspire a lot of people.
It does inspire people, and a lot of the booths are hands-on, so you can actually get your hands on the projects that, you know, people are inventing or people are creating, and learn how it's done.
Before we toss it to these guys, tell me when and where.
It's at the Albuquerque Balloon Museum, August 29th and 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, great chance for families to head out as well. We have a couple of kids here who are makers themselves. Let's go to Kristen.
Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, I'm super excited about these projects. We have two to talk about. First, we'll start with Carlos. And Carlos, tell us how old you are.
I'm 6 years old.
6 years old. Okay, and this is your project, right? Okay, so what exactly is this? What does it do?
Well, it's a racetrack, and it's powered by the Intel Galileo, which is in this box. And the Intel Galileo is a microcontroller, which controls the lights.
Wow, pretty neat stuff. There's
gate, the switches on the bottom, and the gate we have to fix because they weren't working.
Okay.
And then there's these stuff called solenoids on bottom, which are electric magnets that let the gate drop so the cars can run.
That sounds pretty cool. Can we see it? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow, nice. That is awesome. So the cars just kind of go to the bottom. Carlos, tell me, why did you make this? How did you kind of think of this idea?
Well, I've always been wanting to have a racetrack, and my favorite part of it was I got to invite all my friends from my school, and they all got to build little race cars to race, and then that got me really excited.
Yeah, you need to make a racetrack, right, if you wanted to race. How long did this take you to make?
Almost a week or two.
Wow, that is so cool and so awesome. Nice job, Carlos. So we're actually going to head over to yours, because your sister made one too, right? Now, Amaranta, let's go over to the kitchen over here. And Carlos, you can come with us. What exactly did you make?
Well, I made a Simon Says board, which has a little microcontroller in it. And I soldered all of it. That's what all these little gray dots are. And when I turn on this power switch, it's going to turn on this light. And then I'll press it, and I can turn on the sound, and I'll start a game. Oh
my goodness, so you just kind of press it when the lights show up?
Yep.
That is awesome. How long did it take you to make that?
About a day.
About a day?
Yeah.
Is it kind of complicated with all the different electrical things underneath and all the buttons?
Not that complicated. It's just kind of hard to solder it when you do it too long, because then you might break it.
Gotcha, and we have some game boards over here too. Did you make those?
Yeah, me and my brother both made 2 game boards, and we used some recycled bottle caps, and then we just painted them with tape, and then we started playing the games.
That is so cool. And you guys are going to be at the Mini Maker Fair, right?
Yeah.
And that's at the end of August, August 29th and 30th. Thank you guys so much, Amaranta and Carlos. You guys did awesome. So cool to see your guys' project. So if you want more information, you can head to our website, krqe.com, and you can give the camera one big wave and smile. Perfect. We'll be right back.